your EBT and money in November and what happens to it? This is a really good question which I have received multiple times down below in the comments section over the last several days from a lot of you here in the community that watch these videos, so I do want to answer that for you here in this short video and tell you what's going to happen with your EBT, what's going to happen with your money as we roll into November, what you need to know about this. Now, by the way, I've been seeing a lot of new people down below in the comment section. If you're new here or if you're returning, thank you so much for watching this. I really do appreciate it. I totally get it. It is a very uncertain time. A lot of people are very scared right now. I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be. Drop your comments down below, your comments, your questions, your feedback. I will do my very best to answer those. Otherwise, come back in dedicated videos or live streams and help you out in any way that I possibly can. And again, if you have not done so, please make sure to subscribe. 100% free. Big subscribe button down below. All right, so anyway, let's talk about your EBT, your money, your food stamp allowance, whatever it happens to be, for November, what happens with this money and your EBT benefits that you maybe have available. Okay, so one of the questions that I've been receiving down below is something along the lines of this. And again, it's obviously worded very different all the time, but it's essentially asking the same question. Hey, I still have some money on my EBT card. Do I need to run out to the store right away now and spend that money? Am I going to be losing that money in November? Hold tight here for a second, okay? Don't rush the store quite yet. Please do not do that quite yet, okay? Because the answer to that is no. You do not need to rush the store. No, you're not going to be losing that money. It will transfer month to month, okay? So it's not a lose it or use it or lose it, but rather if you still have money on your EBT card, you may want to keep that there because as I film this video right here, right now, we still don't know what's going to happen for November quite yet, okay? So my point being is that if you still have some money from the month of October that you have not spent yet, you may want to hold on to that. Now, obviously, I don't want to sit here and tell you what to do. That is not my style. I don't do that in my videos. However, if I could recommend, if you have some money, you may not want to rush the store quite yet because that may come in handy over the coming days here. I'm just saying that right now, okay? Obviously, still as I film this video, we still don't have a solution quite yet. We don't know. We are still hanging out there in limbo as far as what's going to happen for the month of November and your food stamp, SNAP benefits deposited onto your EBT. But as of right now, this is what we know, which is no, your benefits, if you have any money still loaded on your EBT card, you will still be fine for the month of November, as in you're not going to lose it. Sorry, I actively have an eyelash going into my left eye right now as I'm talking, so it's really irritating my eye. I apologize. I'm trying to make my way through this, but it's I want to go at it, you know what I mean? So anyway, I'm trying to make my way through this video. All right, anyway, you will be good for the month of November if you have money on your card. Please don't go out and rush and spend that. If you don't need to, you may want to hold on to that if you can and try to, milk that out as much as you can through the month of November, or at least the first few days here until we get some kind of solution on this going forward, okay? So we still don't know what's going to happen quite yet, but that's that, okay? I've had a number of people saying, I still have a little bit of money on my EBT card. Should I go spend that? Am I going to lose it? No. Okay, you don't have to. You can do whatever you want. I'm not going to sit here and tell you what to do, but that's just kind of where we're at right now, okay? So anyway, just want to point that out. Nope, your EBT card will still be active. They're not going to deactivate cards. I've had a couple people ask me that as well. Not many. A couple people reach out and say, hey, are they going to deactivate my card? No, they're not going to deactivate your card. They're not going to take money from you. Whatever money has been issued to you is your money, okay? They don't take it. It's yours for the spending, yours for the keeping, whatever you want to reallocate at some point, okay? So that's yours because they've already dedicated that to you, and that's yours for, whenever you need it, okay? So no, they're not taking EBT cards. They're not kicking people off, essentially. Actually, they are. Remember, as long as I just said that, let's just mention this as well really quickly. Not only do we have this other food stamp crisis right here where they said they don't have the money to pay food stamps for the month of November, but also remember this. As of November, all the new rules, which we haven't talked about in a couple weeks now because we've been focused on this other crisis right now, but also as of November, we also have the other rules that go into effect, as in the work requirement goes for the people between the ages of 18 and 64, effective as of November 1st, okay, that need to fulfill the work requirement, who are ABAWD, able-bodied adults without dependents, okay, that, as well as the new dependent definition, which is people aged 13 and under are considered dependents, 14 and above are no longer considered a dependent in regards to SNAP rules, okay, that's in effect as of November as well, okay? So we haven't talked about that in a couple weeks. I talked about it maybe like mid-October or so. I was out in, I think, a live stream, and we talked about the details of that coming in, but here we are. We've got this major issue here. So yes, a lot of things are converging all at the same time. The new rules going into effect as of November 1st, and then obviously the new SNAP crisis that we've been talking about for literally daily for the last several days, for the last like week or so. I've been back daily in videos bringing you updates. And again, very confusing time, a lot of major things that are happening, a lot of confusion, a lot of uncertainty, and a lot of questioning as far as like, why are we in this situation in the first place? Oh yeah, it's because lawmakers haven't done their job. That's why. Yeah, they haven't done their job as far as funding the government. When it comes down to the government shutdown, I mean, honestly, who really cares? Like, if they don't want to come together on a deal, it's like not that big of a deal. But at the end of the day, it is impacting people who are on SNAP. I mean, if they can find a way to fund the SNAP program, through the government shutdown, the reality is, like, whatever, just shut the government down, then keep it shut down. But the problem is that it's impacting about 42 million people. Again, if you're watching this video, I anticipate it's probably impacting you, which is why you're watching this. The food stamp program, the SNAP benefits, supplemental nutrition assistance program. Again, this program that we talk about often enough here on this channel as well. Okay, so a bunch of different things all converging for November. And I'm going to continue to keep you posted on this, which is why I said earlier, if you're new, if you've not done so, please make sure to subscribe. Big subscribe button right down below the video. Thank you. I will continue to keep you posted with any new information that's coming out right now. A lot of things that are happening right here, right now. And it's a very, very busy time, okay? Anyway, I was out a little bit earlier with another video talking about the district federal judge who's coming forward and basically throwing down on this whole thing and demanding basically that partial benefits will be paid for the month of November. Yeah, let's just continue to watch that one as well and see what happens there. We'll see, okay? The judge can say all they want, but just because they say it doesn't mean it's actually going to happen, right? We've seen that many times before. A judge can say all they want, they can make all the rulings, but at the end of the day, we still have the problem, which is they don't have money. They don't have the money. Lawmakers have not appropriated the money to be sent out. That's the problem we're dealing with here, is they don't have the money available. So, don't get me wrong, they could probably find money from somewhere. They always can, it seems like, right? They're always like, oh, we don't have any money. And then sure enough, they're like, oh, we found, a couple $100 million, a few billion sitting over here we can do something with, right? They can always find the money somewhere, provided they have the priorities straight, right? It's all about the priorities. When their priorities are aligned with the money, then they find it, right? But if they don't have the priorities to actually fund something, then they're like, we don't have the money. There's no money available, right? Yeah, so kind of interesting how that whole thing works, right? So anyway, I also want to debunk really quickly here a myth that I have seen on the internet all over the place, okay? I mentioned this a couple days ago. I want to mention it really fast here again. I've seen this out there that people are saying, Walmart is closing because they're going to lose $2 billion. No, they're not. Walmart is not closing, okay? Walmart is not closing. I've seen that out there in the headlines a bunch of times, and it's like, it's interesting, but that's definitely not true, okay? But anyway, what I've been reading about it, apparently Walmart, of the roughly $9 billion that goes out on EBT cards through the SNAP program each month, apparently Walmart gets about $2 billion of that money. $2 billion of that money. Not bad. Wouldn't be bad to be Walmart, huh? Yeah, exactly, right? Anyway, my point being is that Walmart will be totally fine, okay? They're not closing because of this. They're certainly going to feel it, just like every other grocer out there who accepts EBT and the SNAP program, things like that, they're certainly going to feel it. It's $9 billion that would generally be going to them that maybe isn't, right? So it's $9 billion. All grocers are going to feel it to some degree, but don't worry. They're going to get that money somehow, some way. They will get some money, and they're going to see that, okay? So anyway, I hope this helps you. If this is a little bit of a silver lining, like they're not going to come in, with sticky fingers and take your, money on your EBT card if you have any remaining from October, which I highly understand is like a very small percentage of people that actually have any money left. They're not going to take it. They're not going to kick you off, for the most part. Okay, some people for sure will be because of the new rules, the work requirements, and the dependent situation that I mentioned earlier. Other than that, just because of the SNAP food stamp crisis that we're dealing with right now, they're not going to come in and start kicking people off because of that. No, you don't have to worry about that. I've had some people very worried, like, they're going to kick me off because they're not paying us. They're going to kick us all off. No, it doesn't really work that way. They're just out of money. They're out of money. They're very bad at managing money, and they don't have the money to send out for these beneficiaries, roughly 42 million people, okay? Anyway, I'm going to continue to keep you posted on this. Check out that video from earlier. We're talking about the federal judge ruling on this, and I'll continue to keep you posted on this. I hope this helps you. For those of you that have been asking, I'm going to continue to watch all this very closely. I will bring you updates as we get it and as we roll into November. I'm here for you. Please, again, subscribe if you're new. Otherwise, share the video. Big share button down below. Check out the other 6,000 videos here on the channel in the video library down below in the description at the top of the comment section. Check all that out. I'm here for you. Otherwise, enjoy your day. Let me know what else I can do for you. Drop your comments down below, your feedback, your questions, and I'll do my very best to answer those. Otherwise, jump on a dedicated video or live stream. Otherwise, enjoy your day, and I'll see you again very soon in the next video. Stay tuned. I guarantee you there's going to be more coming up here in the next few hours, the next day or so. There's going to be a lot more information coming out. I'm going to continue to keep you posted. Anyway, enjoy, and I'll catch you again later in the next video. Thank you so much for being part of the community, and I'll catch you later.